to ESEA as we're about to bring you probably one of the best regular season matches you could ever ask for in North American Counter-Strike Global Offensive. It's going to be Team Curse versus Quantic Gaming. It's going to be two of the top North American teams. To be exact, I believe it's the number 1 seed versus number 3 seed, or 2 versus 3. It's kind of weird because Curse is doing some makeup matches right now. But either way, it's definitely two of the top 3 teams in North America going at it tonight. It's going to be me, Dustin Moret, doing the casting, and then of course joining me tonight is one of the legends of commentary of Counter-Strike, and that is going to be Mr. Van Silly. How's it going there, dude?
Hey man, it's going very well. Good afternoon, or good evening, or good night to everybody tuned in on the ESEA Twitch stream. I'm actually looking forward to this game tonight. It's good to actually see that Stan made it back home safely. Of course, I got to miss it, or I unfortunately missed it last week, all the matches that happened. I was kind of away, but very looking forward to this match on Dust 2 between Curse and Quantic. As you said, Curse still waiting for one makeup match against Global Rev as well. The only thing that sucks, though, in my opinion, is that the map is going to be Dust 2 tonight. I was hoping to see some more balanced map, something like Inferno, but we'll see what's going to happen with this map on Dust 2. I think it's still going to be a very T-sided map to start, but everybody knows how everybody plays when it comes to these two top teams, and I think we're looking for some. I don't know if we're going to get a lot of op action tonight. I'm not too sure. What do you think?
I think Skadoodle definitely will have the ops set up on both sides of the map. And then, Curse is actually also known for, on their CT side of this map, to sometimes run a double op setup where Adren will actually have an op in B while Skadoodle patrols Cat or long A with the second op. So you could be on the lookout for a 2-op setup if Curse's 5 rifle setup is not working the way they like to on CT side. We saw them do that against Denial just a few days ago. So yeah, definitely you'll see ops from Curse on Adren and Skadoodle at times. And then of course for Quantic, Sean Garris will be toting the big green a pretty good amount. So we should see some ops. And I had to disagree a little bit. I actually kind of like that we're on Dust 2. I like it anytime it's like a LAN Classic map. You know what I mean? Like, it's rough seeing two teams, like Curse and Quantic battle it out on, like, say, like an off-random map, like a mill or something like that. I really enjoy seeing teams play against each other on maps that that they've prepared on, that that they've scrimmed on, and so it makes it to where the map can't be an excuse for like the performance of the teams. It's all going to be about who's ready tonight, who's on point, who's hitting their shots, who's getting their picks. It's going to be a really, really close game, I think. Curse was able to beat Denial on this map not too long ago, and a kind of convincing fashion. It was 16-11. It was pretty close, but Curse definitely had the upper hand the majority of the match. I don't think this match will be any different. I think it should be a close one. It should be a great one. Lots of talented players here. And there's one other interesting story to think about, Van Silly, when we kind of analyze this match. These two teams have probably played against each other more than any other two teams in Invite when it comes to scrims and practice. And not only that, but you also have to take into consideration that Swag and Nothing on Quantic just got finished playing an entire season with AZK and Adren on the same team just last season. So obviously there's probably a lot of information that these two teams know about each other that will definitely play into tonight's match, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you guys actually tuned in to the last match that we casted for Quantic Gaming on Dust 2 with Dust and myself, you guys could always watch the last videos on Twitch TV /ESEA in the past cast. We had the post interview with Hiko as well, where he was saying, indeed, like, the only people that they could really practice with or get good practice these days is a team like Curse. But you can't really take it away from a team like Denali Esports or Sponsor, who's been playing this season quite well. But when it comes to team practice and trying different strats, and they don't mind losing or winning rounds, it's really going to have to come down to Curse and Quantic Gaming, who are, in my opinion, top teams who really try to pick out any strats possible and try to work out as many strats as possible on any type of map. The only reason why I don't really like Dust 2 is you're going to see probably a lot of good holds from a CT side. I don't know if it's going to be luck or not, but once a site gets overtaken by the T side, it's really hard for the CT side to rotate, in my opinion. So we're going to have to see a lot of players step up on other teams when they're going to be playing the CT side retakes to try to defuse that bomb. So that's what I'm looking for most likely if we're going to try to go for it and see a lot of close rounds on the rotations after a a takeover. But besides that, very hard for CT side to get anything done if they can't get the initial holds.
Yeah, definitely. The fact of the matter is that on the terrace side of this map, you can transition between A and B takes so quickly. Just having control of middle and lower B tunnels, as well as like the first level of catwalk before the stairwell, being in that area, CTs really have no idea what's coming. You know, if you have a lot of players on cat, you can either attack cat, go for a pick, and work some type of A split, or you can, on the snap of a finger, run a B split, smoke off CT spawn, and all of a sudden you're hitting the completely different opposite side of the map. And it's just so fast. It's so quick. And that's why you'll see a lot of times teams like Curse will actually sometimes play no players inside the B bomb site. They'll play 2 outside the bomb site, more geared towards mid, while they have 2 players kind of floating on the catwalk area, and then 1 person playing like A side or something. They're trying to set themselves up as best as they possibly can to quickly rotate or be in position for any type of take. But you're right, CTs on this map, it's very hard to retake once a team has control of a site, especially the B bomb site. There's really only 2 directions you can come from, and that's from CT side through the door or the window or through B tunnels. And that's only 3 ways to get in. So if a terrorist team is able to take control of B and they have a good man advantage, it's really tough to make the retakes. But it does set up a possibility to see some really, really cool clutches and plays, which are obviously kind of highlight moments that we all like to look back on. So it kind of has its pros and its cons, I think.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen on this pistol round as well. I mean, a lot of the teams, I've said in the past as well, they like to work towards that B bomb side. It's really easy to take on pistol side, unless, even if we're trying to smoke in the beginning for the CT side. I mean, just running through with your Glock full out with 3 guys just pushing up, it's easy for them to take over the site, whether there's smokes or flashes. I'm interested to see if Curse is going to go for a gamble and sag towards B, and Quantic, knowing that most of the teams work towards B, are going to try to work towards that catwalk. If I'm not mistaken, I think they worked towards that A bomb site for the last match that they played.
Who is that, Curse or Quantic?
Quantic, sorry.
Yeah, I know Curse favors B hits on their pistol rounds on this map, but they might change it up because I'm sure they're aware that Quantic probably knows that, especially since I'm sure Quantic watched them play Denial just a couple of days ago, in which they did do a huge B hit on their T-side pistol rounds on this map. And sometimes pistol rounds is all that separates the 2 teams. You know, those 6 rounds are huge, you know, for setting the tone at the beginning of the match, as well as trying to extend a lead or make a comeback at halftime. So yeah, the pistol rounds will be important. Quantic, you know, I'm not really sure what they'll do. I can't really remember the match that we casted them on Dust 2 that well. I think you remember a little bit better than me. But yeah, I'm not even aware of what team gets the side selection on this. I'm not really sure what side we'll see them start on. If I had to guess, it seems like Quantic and Curse have already kind of picked their sides. And yeah, there you go. Quantic Hiko just said we're going to take T side. So there you have it. Quantic will start on the terrace side first, and we'll get to see what they want to do to kick it off.
Yeah, home team that really decides what side they want to take on first, right? So looks like it's going to go live. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you tell your friends and family to tune in. This is probably going to be one of the biggest matchups that we're going to see this season, in season 13 or 14 for ESEA. But ESEA.com, TwitchTV.com, no, twitch.tv/ESEA. 3rd time's a charm. Let's kick things off here with Curse, Stan, AZK, Anger, Skadoodle, and Adren on CT side. Nothing, Shangari, Swag, Sempus, and Hiko on T side. Take it away, Dust.
Yeah, here we go. Looks like Quantic isn't really committed to anything this yet. Hiko does pick up the Mom and T spawn. We have Strongers and Snippets playing mid and nothing, and Swag over towards long A, and they're all kind of congregating now onto this catwalk. So this could go either way. This could be mid to B, or it could be a cat hit. It's really unsure at this point, as Adren is kind of solo holding the A bomb side while EZK and Skadoodle are playing a double long setup, and Adren now sees all of this cat pressure, and he gets taken down by nothing. So all of a sudden, Quantic already has an entryway into the A bomb site. Sean Gears will be coming back from cat, taking out the rotation on Anger. He's also going to be able to get Stan lit up, and nothing will take care of him. And man, Quantic has just swarmed this A-bomb site. Curse has nothing. Simpus, huge one-tap shot on Skadoodle. And now it's all up to AZK with the 5-7 here at long. He's able to get a headshot on the Sean Gears. He has 4 more to contend with. Some of them are pretty low on HP, but it won't matter. Hiko there to collect that final frag. And man, Quantic just swarmed cat, took A, and never looked back.
Yeah, so like I call it, Quantic Gaming decided to favor towards that catwalk push. I think like they did the last time. We had Hiko had a decoy, so he had an armor and decoy, while the rest of them had nades, or a couple of them had nades. So it was a mixed buy of what's going to happen. I think by having no armor, they capitalized and tried to work towards that catwalk. It worked in their favor, but Curse also stacked well, having 3 guys play towards long A. With Skadoodle pushing up, spotting that guy that pushed early towards that long A double doors, I think the only mistake was there. Whoever was pushed up towards long with him didn't decide to fall back towards Cat to help Adren, and Quantic Gaming was able to take down that A side very easily, or take over that side very easily.
Yeah, it's kind of curious to see what Quantic can do here. They have a couple that have already poked inside the B bomb site, but the bomb is on Sean Gares at mid, and Curse has stacked B. They were all in CT spawn, and now they all rotated B very quickly after Swag and Simphis made their way in. So this is going to prompt Sean Gares to go ahead and bring up that bomb. Cat to A. He's not sure if it's 100% clear, but he's aware that there was definitely some type of stack towards mid and B. As they're slowly kind of making their way up Cat now to A. Look at Curse, all 5 of them coming up middle, and it looks like they're kind of splitting Cat and Long. A couple went towards Long. Skadoodle actually does take down Hiko, and he'll get a Galil out of that. So maybe Curse can try to fight back in this round, but Simphis lurking it up in the B tunnels with Swag are going to be able to try to pinch some of these retake players on the catwalk, and there you see it. Stan does go down, so it's going to be all up to Anger and Skadoodle. The bomb is in A. Skadoodle does have a Galil, and he's all alone, and Swag with that PZ90 going to be able to finish out the round. So nothing special there, just continuing the pattern. Quantic up 2-0.
Yeah, smart play though for Quantic Gaming. Patience is a virtue. It's not because you want pistol round that you could go guns blazing on the second round, especially with Curse playing with the pistols. I mean, they are as good as they are with rifles as they are with pistols. Having sold that fake earlier on in the round, the CT side played that spot, and then the rotate by stacking everybody inside CT spawn. They kind of went for it. It did work. But as they went on the rotation, they were at least able to pick off Hiko in the back that was watching that flank, but not saving that Galil. It was just easy for Quantic to win that round. But now we're actually going to go for a surprise buy for Team Curse on this round.
Curse did this against Denial, and it worked for them just a couple of days ago. They favor going ahead and buying up FAMAS on the third round. They know Quantic hasn't upgraded onto AKs. They know that they're probably still on SMGs and Galils, and they feel they have a fair chance to use these FAMAS as an M4 to try to steal around and break Quantic as early as they can. But literally they know that Sean Gares actually already does have the big green on hand, so that could make a huge difference in this round, as we do see Adren and AZK posted up long. Skadoodle at the A-bomb site, Anger and Stan inside B. Quantic once again looking at the catwalk for something. If we do see Simphis, nothing, and Sean Gares is slowly edging their way up the stairwell. Now Skadoodle will be in the area with the FAMAS, and he's not too shabby with it, but he's going to have to worry about Sean Gares with that op. That is going to be, like I said, something that Curse may not be expecting. Molly comes on the A-bomb site, but no one is there. Skadoodle was actually on A-ramp, and AZK has picked up one with the M4. Skadoodle going to spot nothing, drop to elevator. Nothing gets very low HP. He's going to get taken out by Anger, and this is actually looking pretty good for Curse. They actually have a man advantage in the situation, but look at Sean Garrison and Hiko just coming through. Huge plays by them. Now it's all up to Adren with the FAMAS at long. He's playing kind of inside of smoke, so they haven't been able to spot him out just yet, but they know that he's there.
Nice
Adren actually able to pick up Sean Gares, but it doesn't matter. Hiko there made a huge play. That was a 3K round for them. It looked really grim for Quantic on that cat take on A, but then all of a sudden Hiko just came out and did very well.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's tough in my opinion. I mean, leaving that catwalk open, it's very hard for that guy at elevator or A ramp to actually hold that bomb side down. I mean, even having a rotation and a crossfire set up, that as soon as you come out as a T side up on catwalk and you've already passed by those boxes on the top of the stairs, you're actually an easier target in my opinion as a CT side as you are moving in as a T. And they kind of try to hold it and try to play it patiently on that setup on a rotation for the Team Curse, but I guess it didn't come in their favor as the AKs overpowered those FAMASes.
Right, and that's actually, you know, some people were kind of questioning, oh, that was a really risky buy, they shouldn't have done that. But had they have won, we would be saying the other thing. And, of course, it doesn't actually hurt them that bad money-wise. They just eco now instead of ecoing the third round when they would originally had eco and then bought this round. So you're just trading when you buy, in all actuality. So not a bad gamble. It just didn't work out, unfortunately, for Curse. But I tell you what, they're not doing bad in this eco round. Look at the pistols from Curse. Don't see that very often. And look at this, AZK has actually collected an AK, and he's a pretty damn good rifler. He's going to be coming up catwalk here. Sean Gares does have the op posted up on A ramp. AZK will peek and get taken down, but Anger was able to pick up Swag. So it's going to be a 1 versus 1. It's going to be up to Sean Gares here with the op onside the A-bomb side. Anger is going to be pressing from long. He's got 32 HP. Flash is coming on the site. Sean Gares posted up in the site. Anger jumping.
Oh,
what a flick
man.
shot by the Sean Gares. And Quantic now up 4-0. They got a pretty nice lead right now.
Still an amazing eco round by Team Curse, getting 4 kills. But if you look at the scoreboard, we still have a lot of money, though, for Team Quantic, where we might get some drops as Symphosis needs. But it was a great try by Team Curse, a nice 1-versus-1 situation. Nice try by Anger. By having that pop flash come out, he actually blinded Sean Garris, which was good. And then Sean actually flashed himself as well as he was trying to counter one back against Anger. Now, the only thing was Anger tried to play the game sense, thinking that Sean Garris actually fell back towards Catwalk and never looked back towards Goose. Sean Garris played it very patiently and got that pick off of that 1-versus-1. So good job by Sean.
Yeah, Sean Gares definitely came up really big for his team right there. And now Curse is going to be able to buy this round. Like I said, they just kind of traded eco rounds between the second and third, so they do have fully gunned out this time. Skadoodle with the op. So they're favoring the 1-op setup for now. Quantic already has gotten a pick onto AZK pretty early on in the round. They're just kind of controlling middle at this point. Sean Gares is holding the bomb with his op at the back of Cat. Nothing's kind of in the area with them. While Swag and Symphis are kind of patrolling those B tunnels. Hiko looking for any type of long aggression. Curse pretty spread out, 2 and B, 1 towards mid, 1 towards long. So they've left Cat open, trying to favor some type of positioning for a rotate onto B if necessary. But Quantic has not really shown us any signs of where they intend to go. That's why Dust 2 is so tricky. Like I said, you can control this first level of Cat like they have right now and really make a last-minute decision on A or a mid-B split on the snap of a finger, really. So it's going to keep Curse guessing, but we do see Anger and Adren actually rotating CT spawn to get ready for some type of A hit, and that looks like where we're going to see it at. And look at Adren getting that opening pick onto nothing. And he's actually evened it back up now to a 4-on-4, but Sean Gares will go ahead and bring the bomb inside the A-bomb side. Stan has picked up Hiko over towards long. So Curse actually has pretty good positioning to retake here. It's going to be up to some big shots from Quantic to try to hold it off. We do see Anger and company making the rotation to CT spawn. Symphis taking down Stan. Stan nading his teammate down. That's not a good way to do things. So Sean Gares will pick up an op frag. Ooh, Skadoodle, though, with the op. He's going to get one, but Sean Gares keeping it true, getting the second frag there at the end. There was some nice shots from both sides, but unfortunately for Curse, Quantic had the upper hand.
I think Curse is just too antsy in a rotation going on right now. They're forced to play retakes all the time so far towards that A-bomb site. I mean, losing AZK at the beginning of the round was actually one key factor that made Curse a little bit antsy and trying to figure out where they wanted to play. But Skadoodle opping inside the B-bomb site could actually hold that by himself, and then maybe have the last 2 guys, or should I say 2 guys working towards A, and 1 guy holding that middle to actually hold it there, but didn't come in their favor.
Yeah, Curse elects to buy Famasis this round, which I don't know that's going to be a good idea. It was good earlier on in the half, but it may come back to bite him here, but I guess they feel that they need to win a round immediately because they are starting to fall dreadfully behind, and they are starting to get on that lose bonus with money, so they'll be able to keep rifling for the most part. So let's see what they can do defensively this round. Anger has already fallen to Hiko over at B on a very quick shot. Looks like Quantic has full control of long at this point already. Sean Gares, Hiko, and Nothing all there, including the bomb. Swag and Symphis still over towards mid and Catwalk. They're going to be faced up against AZK and Adren, who are actually stacking Cat. While Skadoodle plays kind of passive from inside the A-bomb site. Now, he does note that these people are starting to come up, but Symphis is still going to be able to collect the frag on the AZK. Adren makes the trade, but Quantic's still in the advantage at this point as they are going ahead and taking that A-bomb side. Sean Gares picking up Stan. Skadoodle trying to do something, but Nothing will take him down fairly easily. Now Adren is alone. Going to get a kill onto Swag behind him at Cap, but he still has 3 more Quantic members to contend with, and I don't think he wants any part of this. Or maybe he does. I don't know. He's kind of positioning himself here to maybe make a peek with the AK, but he's going to have to be real careful about it as he is going to get spotted out, taken down to... Oh, man, just gets eliminated there by Nothing. And Quantic now up 6-0. Did not see this coming at all, Vancilia. I thought it was going to be closer than this.
Well, again, you're looking at a situation where they lost 1 guy early in the beginning of the round. I don't know if he's trying to play, or they're peeking or playing over aggressively, speaking about Team Curse, but they're putting himself in a bad situation from the get-go. And at that point, at least they tried to stack towards that Catwalk, because in my opinion, it's easier for them to cover Cat and retake. But at that point, with the 2 guys stacking up towards Catwalk, they had to watch their backs on both sides because Quantic Gaming was both pushing from Catwalk and middle and from long. So nothing that Curse really could do there. And at that point, I mean, they're just going to have to go with that bonus. And with this full save, sorry, they're going to be on a full save, have more money on the next round, then finally go with maybe double ops.
I think they might go double op, one in B, one at A, like they did against Denial when they were behind. It's almost the exact same situation, but we'll have to find out that next round. We do have a full eco, like you said, from Curse. Dren able to pick up one, takes down Sympus, but other than that, Quantic just kind of storming through. Nothing and company already getting a couple of picks. Skadoodle and Anger still inside the B bomb site. The bomb actually is going to be what Sean Gare's going to be taking that over towards A. Skadoodle actually did pick up an AK. He's trading a little bit of damage here at middle. But eventually, Swag just picks up the double kill pretty quick and easy. And so Quantic now up 7-0. This is Curse's chance. They need to go ahead and win this round. And, oh, it's going to be auto-snipe op. So it's a double sniper setup, but not a double op setup.
Yeah, and surprisingly, it's also not Skadoodle opting unless Adren's going to drop this for Skadoodle, but AZK is going to go with the auto-sniper.
Ooh, no, 2 ops, 1 auto-sniper. Wow.
Oh, okay, that's going to be interesting. So we're going to see a mid-pick. Let's see if this is going to work.
Yeah, they actually are going to go for the mid-pick. You're absolutely right, as looks like Sean Garrison and company are going to be trading ops to the door. Now let's see where they put these rifles. Looks like all 2 of the snipers are towards A. Adren is at B with the ops. This is kind of similar to what they did against Denial just a couple of days ago, except AZK didn't have an auto sniper. That's a little bit different. Already we kind of see a change of pace here, a little bit slower play from both sides, not going for any huge picks, but we do see Stan get aggressive at long. He takes out the solo opera of Quantic, so no snipers now for Quantic, and Stan will continue to try to press the issue, but gets caught maybe a little bit too risky there. AZK picking off people like Catwalk with the auto sniper, putting that Scar to work. Anger getting one as well, and this could be the turnaround that Curse needs, as we do see Adren spotting out mid. The last player is going to be Hiko. He's been known to clutch a few times in his day, so we'll see if he can maybe make some kind of miracle happen here at mid, as he does have the bomb. He spots one. He's able to spam Adren down. He knows that Anger's up close as well, but he's out of bullets. Going to have to go ahead and reload in the lower B tunnels. Now, no one actually is B site, so you could technically kind of sneak in there, but Skadoodle's going to be cutting him off mid. He's rotated from long. Anger actually does drift towards B, and Skadoodle will get that final kill.
Yeah, Stan finally getting a first point on the scoreboard in this game, but at least it was an effective kill at the beginning. Played very, very, very aggressively towards that long. He was on a 2v1 situation out there, but at least was able to catch Sean Garris off guard. At that point, though, on a 1v1 against Hiko, he did the smart move to try to run out as soon as an 8 came in, but Hiko got the opening kill on to Stan because he was quicker on the reaction. Now, at that point, with the rest of the action, the double scope or the triple scope seems to be working for Curse. Let's see if they can bring this back and make it a closer first half.
I like that. Skadoodle, aggressive cat with the op. He's done that a few times, like I said, against Denial, and he pulls it out here again, and it works out. So we'll see how Curse shifts from this. Looks like Quantic's still trying to press the issue at cat a little bit. Got Sympus, and I believe that Swag right there next to him, still trying to work some type of pick here. Ooh, Sympus, monster headshot on AZK right through the smoke. That's going to take down the auto sniper from Curse and even the round back up to a 4-on-4, and what a crucial kill that is. The cross has been smoked also. Quantic will be able to safely cross from long A into the A bomb site, but look at the retake from Cat, from Adren and company. Sympus, though, and Hiko holding it off pretty well. Hiko with 2, but Skadoodle and Adren fire off the ops, and now Hiko is alone at A. 1 op on Catwalk, 1 towards the double doors. I'm not sure what he's trying to do here. He jumped down to CT spawn to look for a pick, not going to find one.
Was there?
Yeah, maybe so. I'm not sure where the bomb is, to be perfectly honest. I think it's on the elevator, maybe? No, it's on Cat. Okay. And he's actually going to be able to get this bomb for free. No one's actually peeking for the bomb. It looks like they were trying to see if he was going to try to exit Cat. So Hiko will actually go ahead and collect the bomb. He is going to go ahead and plant it inside the site, and I'm not sure where he'll go from this. He can't go long. It's not planted for that, so he's just going to jump down into elevator, and both CTs will be coming from Cat, as he does see one and trade a little bit of fire, able to get the shot on Skadoodle. Now it's up to Adren with the rifle. Can he close out? Oh, he does! Jumping M4 headshot. That doesn't usually work, but I guess it worked for him today. And so Curse will start kind of creeping back up on the scoreboard. I mean, they're still down by 5 rounds, but they put 2 together in a row, so they're starting to show us some life, that's for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. It was such a close round. I was going to be very disappointed if Curse actually lost that round, because having that initial pick, and they also took down Sean Garris at the beginning of the round, who was the offer for Quantic Gaming. I thought it was going to be easier for them to hold that A site, but somehow there was still only just one guy playing inside A, and the other guys were still playing around Catwalk and CT spawn area. At that point, though, at least we still had the ops on shot and on point for Team Curse on their rotation. On that 2v1 situation, what they did by leaving that bomb up on Catwalk, Dren posted up on that ledge. Elise was able to hear Hiko pick up that bomb so that they could move together, him and his teammate, to try to go and take him out on a 2v1 situation. Hiko playing it very smart, knowing that the last two guys were on Catwalk as he dropped inside CT spawn, knows that they were at least going to both go on Catwalk or are split on a Cat and Long A area. So by hiding inside that elevator spot was actually very good for him to try to clutch that. Almost got it, and he put their gen down to 14 HP before dying. So nice try, but at least Curse might be able to come back in this game now. And they're all really screwed on money situation, whoever loses this round.
Pretty much, as we do see ACK still has the auto snipe, still with an op, but Adrenaline elected to use the M4 that he had from last round, so we're at a double sniper setup from Curse at this point. Interesting setup, 2 mid, 1 B, 2 towards long A, I guess you could say. ATK is kind of spotting both from the car area. Looks like Quantic will be kind of edging towards Cat. Swag, Sepus, and nothing all in the area with the bomb. We have Sean Garris and Hiko long, so I think we should see some type of 3-2 split on A. As we do go ahead and see Sean Garcia starting to creep out long. It's going to be up to Stan to see if he can hold this off, and he will do it. Double
nice
kill
job.
right there with the M4, so great hold there. AZK chopping him down with the auto sniper from Car. He's going to get one, but
nice.
that's going to be it. Nice shot from nothing, and he'll actually be able to get this plant. This box is not spammable from long, so he'll get the plant for free and be able to cross over here with Swag towards Cat. These are two nutty riflers from 1.6. Let's see if they can clutch it. So far, so good. Nothing in Swag getting a kill apiece in this 2-on-4. Nothing getting another headshot on the Stan at long, and now it's all up to Skadoodle here with an M4. He's going to be running towards A ramp. He's in a 1-on-2. Nothing actually dropped down. I think he's aware of it. He will go ahead and get the kill on the nothing, but he's going to have to be able to get Swag too. Swag playing it smart. He's going to play passive. He's going to draw Skadoodle as much as he can away from that bomb, and he'll get the kill. What a 2v4 there between nothing and Swag. The two young stars coming in true there for Quantic.
You know, a lot of people on the stream, or should I say on the chat on twitch.tv/ESEA, are saying that Stan has to step up. It's just unfortunate from where he's playing. It's hard for him to rotate or get anything done. But when he's stepping up, he's able to do it. He was able to get the initial 2 kills at long and hold it together with his team. AZK also was able to slow things down by picking one off on that catwalk into A. It's just that somehow Curse on a rotation wasn't able to take down nothing, who just went flick-flack back and forth and just popped everybody in the face single-handedly, and I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, we had an eco push from Curse that long, and it was sniffed out pretty easily by Quantic, and they were able to pick a couple of frags for free. The bomb is actually already inside the B bomb site. Now, Skadoodle has been able to take out Simphis, so they've gotten 1 kill out of it, but Quantic is just fighting back. They have superior gunpowder here, and Swag is just popping them off. 1 by 1, already gotten 2 frags in this round. Last player is going to be Skadoodle inside CT spawn. He's going to jump and spot out Hiko. Going to exchange some fire here through the box. Skadoodle trying to make something happen, but there's nothing to be made as Quantic takes another round, and now they are up 9-2. So they are looking very, very good.
Yeah, another thing I wanted to add on that previous gun round when they were trying to get their rotation for Curse. I mean, on a 4 versus 2 situation, they all peeked out 1 by 1, thinking that it was just going to be easy for them to retake and go 1 versus 1. But you got to remember that if you're going to try to peek and rotate, and you're coming from Catwalk, there's really only one spot you're coming from, and if that crosshair is already set up for the initial shot, you're making it easy for the terrorist team to narrow things up on the situation. So, again, I think it was just a bad move played by Curse on a rotation.
Yeah, Curse tries to get aggressive on this round inside the B tunnels, and it works out for the most part. They have gotten the better trade out of the deal. They have control of the B tunnels, but Quantic is going to be bringing that bomb long A. It's going to be Hiko, Sean Garris, and nothing bringing it. AZK and Skadoodle will be on the A bomb site to attempt to defend this initial pick. As AZK does get the first one, Skadoodle get one as well, but Sean Garris with the rifle picking up a pair, and he's actually alone. He had a 1v4, he's already taken out 2, and he's gotten the bomb planted. Can he finish out this clutch? It would be huge if he could, but no, Anger will pick him up from Catwalk. He'll be able to come around and make that defuse. The score is now 9-3. We have 3 rounds left in the half. Curse really needs to win all of them. They want to keep the scoreboard close. I know this map is slightly T-favored, but you don't want to be, down to a team that's ahead of you with double digits. I mean, that's just a rough situation to come back from.
Well, at least even though Curse is losing rounds, they're not losing like a 4 with 4 guys still alive on T side. It's always like 1 versus 2 situations, or 1 versus 1s, or 3 versus 2 that ends up being the winning factor for Team Quantic Gaming. So it's still very close when it comes rifle to rifle for both players. But at this point, we are looking at something good. Sorry, for Team Curse if they're able to win the next round. Because winning this next round might put Quantic Gaming on a safe situation and narrow things up maybe to a 9-5, or maybe a 9-6 or a 10-5 for the end of the half.
Yeah, absolutely. Quantic is pretty low on cash. Each of them only have maybe $250 or less, so definitely a situation where they might be saving next round. They can't pull this one out. So like you said, this is a perfect opportunity for Curse to try to draw the scoreboard a bit closer. As they are all rifling this time. No snipers on the Curse side, as they are just kind of recycling some AKs.
No money.
Up. Yeah, exactly. But of course they were able to luck out and pick up some AKs in the last round, and so that was kind of a huge thing. So we'll see what's going to take place this round. Looks like we do see Quantic once again kind of gearing up towards Catwalk. Swag has the bomb towards double doors, so we actually haven't seen them run any type of mid to B split yet, so they could bring that out, or they could just stick to their A hits, which have been, pretty successful, obviously, as they're up 9-3, and it looks like that's what they're going to do. Looks like they're going for some type of cat pick at this point, as we do see Simphus and company running up as nothing actually jumped down to attack long. Swag gets the opening pick there onto Skadoodle on the bomb. We'll get planted in A. There is one CT inside the pit, and then one covering long. That's going to be AZK. AZK coming through. He's got 2 picks now. He needs to get a few more. It's a 2v3. It's going to be up to AZK and Adren to try to close the scoreboard gap. AZK get another kill onto Goose. And Adren coming through with a double kill. What a great job for Curse. AZK with 3, Adren with 2. The retake was pretty good. The bomb gets defused, and Curse finally wins themselves another round. The score is 9-4. And this is starting to get to that closer game we were hoping to see at this point.
Yeah, and they're looking at the money situation now. If it's a surprise buy, they're going to go with Galil's, but I'm pretty sure they're going to save for last beat out Quantic Gaming. I think at that point, they were trying to demoralize Curse because they haven't worked towards B pretty much the whole... Oh, looks like they're going to go for buys. With Galil's, okay, yeah, so they're going to go for that. But what I was going to say is they're trying to demoralize Curse because they know that Curse is stacking towards the A site. They know that they've been working A pretty much the whole game. And at that time, they're still able to take down Curse. But at least Curse is able to come back with the retakes, making it very close again with 2 guys alive to retake. But on this surprise buy, they're going to go for a stack push in B.
Yeah, they have 4 players inside the tunnels coming through the entrance already, and Stan is pretty much geared up for this. He's going to go ahead and take out 2 immediately. Going to get a 3rd. He could get a 4th frag out of it, but no, Anger will take care of 2 of them. So 3 kills for Stan, 2 for Anger. Nice hold at B. And Quantic should still be able to rifle up this round with Galil's again, but certainly not going to be in the situation they would like to be in the last round of the half.
That's why I had a huge question mark over my head. Why would you want to go and buy Galil's and try to work things out? I mean, maybe they tried to go for a surprise after working so many times towards A and maybe be able to overtake B. But holding that with the AK-47 inside the B bomb site, it's pretty much like a wooden op for me, in my opinion. So easily, Quantic Gaming was able to easily get taken down, and now they're going to be forced in a low money situation to work towards the last round of the first half. So I don't know why they tried to go for that strat. They went with pistols and Galil's.
I guess they knew they were going to have to eco one of the last 2 rounds, and so they just elected to go ahead and buy that last round and try to get even more of a lead. So it wasn't that dumb, I don't think. Like I said, they're going to have to eco. Dumb. Really?
Well, because you're looking at them having like $2,000, right? So if they save and they went for AKs, they could have made it a 10-5. At that point, buying Galil's and not getting a single kill put them in a situation where they had to go full armors with Tech 9s, Deagles, and P250s against full rifles after Curse is able to win a couple of rounds in a row. So it made it an easy 9-6 for Team Curse. Now, if they win this pistol round and everything goes according to plan, we're back to a tie game 9-9. So I don't know why why you wouldn't go for a full save and then go for AKs on the last round to make it a 10-5 for the T side. But they opted for a gamble on the before last, which for me, in my opinion, made no sense.
Yeah, I guess like it came down to they were either going to have to, eco the round that you're talking about and then buy AKs the last round of the half, or they had an opportunity to try to buy the second to last round and get an even bigger lead. And I guess they tried to go for the bigger cookie jar, so to speak, on the shelf, and just fell short of it. So yeah, definitely not maybe the smartest thing in retrospect, but had they have won that round, they would be up, 11-4 instead of down 9-6. But either way, these pistol rounds are going to be super important, like you just said. If Curse can win out, then they'll go ahead and tie it up 9-all, and then we'll have a really super close game that's going to be really heated. Or we could see Quantic maybe take the pistol rounds from CT side and go up 12-6, double their lead, and then be in a good position to maybe walk away with the match if Curse can't figure something out on the gun rounds. So either way, we'll find out in just a couple of seconds, man.
Yeah, it's going to restart, where I'm excited to see what Curse is going to try to do on the pistol round. I mean, overall, when they were playing CT side, I think Quantic Gaming kind of knew their setup. When they were trying to work towards that A-bomb side, I forgot to mention that to you guys. They actually smoked down that CT spawn ramp so that they can actually have nothing or anybody else drop down, because nobody's really watching that cross or anybody playing an elevator. And they're playing the catwalk so passively that they can actually overtake the A ramp from the site themselves, or even from the elevator area by dropping from catwalk. So that's why I think there was a huge weakness by Team Cursed on the CT side. Now hopefully things are going to come in their favor on the T side, but they're going to play a very slow game and pick off first and then decide. So I mean, it's smart because it's overpowered blocks against P2000s. We'll just see if they're going to be able to capitalize on the advantage of the Glock.
Yeah, last pistol round saw them on this map. They just full out rush B very, very quickly. This time they're electing to be a little bit more slow and passive, but obviously they're down the scoreboard, so they want to be a little bit more cautious. They don't want to throw away this round. They know they really need it. It looks like they're actually being taken towards long A, and Quantic is not in position to hold that. All of them are like towards CT spawn or middle, so if the cross is smoked off, then Curse will pretty much get into the A bomb site for free. As they are going to go ahead and start kind of working that area. Stan is going to be the lurker inside lower B zones, try to cut off rotates, but the rest of Curse is going to go ahead and cross. And it looks like they have already made it inside the bomb site, and they will actually go ahead and get a plant off for long. And there are 2 Curse members still playing from long. It's going to be AZK and Adren. So Curse has really good positioning on this. It's going to be really tough for Quantic to retake. Looks like 4 of them are going to go ahead and spawn through CT spawn towards the long crossing. They're running some pretty nice crossfires by Curse. Google picking up 1, Stan with 1, AZK with 1. Scoodle with the second, and Anger getting 1 as well. So almost the teammates. Adren didn't get a kill, but a flawless victory for Curse nonetheless.
Yeah, and then again, it was all about that Glock. But at the same time, Quantic Gaming seen 2 guys pushing early at long doors instead of falling back and trying to cover the A site from catwalk. They all fell back inside spawn, hoping that their crossfire setup or their line setup that they had there, 4 guys inside spawn, would be able to pick off anybody on the cross. But smart move by Curse to go for that plant, and it's just an easy hold there for Curse with Glocks being overpowered.
Feels like Swag Company are going to get a little bit aggressive on Cat, and oh my goodness, Swag lights out onto AZK, and he's going to get a gun down there. Of course, they won't be able to pick it up. They're going to be forced back into A, and now Sniffus, Sean Garrison, and Swag are all going to be positioned along A, and you're going to step out, spot out the stack with the Gleo, able to get 1 headshot. Adren going to be able to support him and take out 1 as well, and also Swag was down to just 9 HP inside CT spawn. So we have a 4 versus 3 in favor of Curse. It looks like Curse still taking this pretty cautiously. They're both going to be kind of peeking towards long nothing. It's going to go ahead and spot the cross and get taken out by Adren. So now it's 4-on-2. Swag going to be in CT spawn with just 9 HP. Hiko still towards middle. Looks like Curse will go ahead and start bringing that bomb and dedicate here to this A-bomb site. Grenade coming in from Skadoodle. Swag dodging it. But Adren going to collect him with the Gleo anyway. Skadoodle should be able to get the spawn plant. And now Hiko trying to get something. But he's going to get spotted by Anger over at Catwalk and fall. So Curse now about to tie the game up at 9 apiece so they can win this last one.
I still found it very interesting what Quantic did there. Going for a fast cat, and then having Swag being able to get that initial back the 4 guys that pushed up on Cat and work towards that long A to see if anybody was going to push out there. So they actually read Curse like a book. The only disadvantage was that they were facing off against Galils. At least they got a dink onto Anger to put him down to 12, but if they actually killed him, it would have been an easy round for Quantic Gaming. At least being able to pick up a gun there, maybe even 2 at long A.
Man, they try to stack long, and Anger sniffs it out very well. Going to pick up all 3 of them there at long, so the stack for Quantic was on point. Good information, but they were unable to get any of the frags. As AZK going to go ahead and pick up onto nothing, and Adren will take out Hiko. So all 3 Eco rounds go to Curse. It is now a tie game, 9-all, and this is where it could really go either way, man. This is going to be a great match we're about to see the rest of.
Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't get really to see what Quantic tried to do if they tried to go for a nade stack towards long. But if I look back at the guys running back towards long A double doors, I didn't see any crater on the floor, so they just really tried to go for a push with pistols, and it was just a garbage round there. So tied 9-9. So guys, you guys thought that Curse was going to get dominated? Negative.
Yeah, as it looks like they're actually in the pressure towards long with 4 players. Swag is going to be here pretty much by himself. Simmons and Sean Garrett had their attention more towards the catwalk, so it's going to be up to Swag to make a huge play here on long from this take that Curse is putting down, as he's going to get naded down to 45 HP. He's popping some flashes. Simphis is going to finally rotate. They're going to have a bit of a crossfire, but lots of nades and damage coming in onto Swag. He's down to his 37 hit points, and AZK boosts up on the blue box, is able to take him down. AZK also stepped out, take Simphis down at Game Helper, and they're looking for blood here as they are going to go ahead and start smoking off this A crossing. Looks like they are just going to go ahead and dedicate to pressing long A here in just a second. Now nothing has rotated, and Shonger's still on the site, but Skadoodle's op going to be able to take down nothing, and now it's all up to Sean Garrett with an M4 on the A platform. He's been spotted. He's able to take out AZK, though. He's trying to hold on while Hiko has actually made the rotation. He's going to be at the long crossing. Another smoke's going to come out. Hiko tries to peek into the smoke, but Anger is going to light him up, and Stan will finish him off. And so now it's going to be all up to Sean Garrett. 1 versus 4. Adren and Skadoodle have very low HP, but it won't matter. Stan picking it up here in the second half, getting a couple of frags right there. And now Curse takes their first lead of the match. 10-9 is the score.
Yeah, nothing really you could say about that. It all came down to Curse playing the pickoff game, and it was just basically aim at going on for the T side. They peeked, they saw some people, they picked them off, and that's all you could say. After dropping 3 guys easily, they just overran A after.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. They put pressure on long the whole time. They got the picks that they wanted, and they just continued to press through, and Quantic was not able to defend as they're on an eco round this round. 4 of them towards Cat. Swag and Sip is playing aggressive. Sean Garrett's actually going to go ahead and fall back when nothing plays CT spawn, so they're pretty well spread out. Simp is trying to be aggro on Cat. We try to pull a swag from a couple of rounds ago, but it's not going to happen. A pick comes off from Curse. And so we're just waiting to see. Looks like Adren is going to be taking that bomb with Anger towards long A, while Stan and AZK are just kind of patrolling the mid, as they do know that some Quantic members are definitely on the catwalk. As here they come long with the bomb here. AZK going to get a pick onto nothing, and they're going to make their way inside the bomb site. Skadoodle is going to have the bomb here. He's going to go for the plant here in just a second. In the meantime, everybody from Quantic has fallen except for Hiko. He's going to be trying to come up catwalk here. AZK knows he's there, but he's not able to get the kill. Hiko getting him down, trying to get more, but Adren will finish him off, and now Curse extends their lead 11-9.
Yeah, at that point, another save round going on for Quantic Gaming. Just trying to go for some picks there, maybe save some guns. But I mean, even they got 2 kills. Even if the Quantic Gaming got 2 kills onto Curse, Curse is still sitting very comfortably on money right now. So it wasn't big losses for Curse. And we'll just see in this situation if they're going to try to win, or if they're going to be able to win this gun round against Quantic Gaming. We're going to see an even bigger lead for Team Curse.
Yeah, definitely. We do see aggressive from Quantic yet again on the catwalk, and it's going to be an equal trade so far, but AZK will go ahead and bring it back over to the Curse camp, even though nothing able to equalize it yet again with the nade frag, and Sean Garrett's taking down Anger at long, followed to a Trent and Skadoodle. Sean Garrett's popping off the op shots here. That's 2 for him this round. Can he get more? No, Skadoodle from Cat will get him. Nothing tries a Randy M4 jumping shot, but it won't hit. Skadoodle now in a 1 versus 2. He's definitely a very impressive opper, but he favors the rifle in this situation, which I don't disagree with. A little bit tougher to try to op here in this 1v2, as he is going to go ahead and bring the bomb down to A site. Now, Hiko and Nothing are staying together over towards the double doors, while Skadoodle does get the bomb planted. So this is a winnable round for Skadoodle, but he's going to have to make some nice shots here. So he's going to spot both of them, and CT Spawn is able to take out Hiko immediately. Nice job, but he's down to 13 HP. He's up against Nothing, and Nothing, known for his clutching ability, displays it there, taking out Skadoodle. He'll get the defuse, and he'll prevent Curse from extending their lead any further for now, as it'll now be double digits for both teams, 11-10, still in favor of Curse.
Yeah, nice try though going on for Skadoodle. I mean, opting for that AK-47 on a 2v1 situation was a smarter move to do, and Quantic Gaming played it even smarter, holding and pushing together to overtake that 2 versus 1. I mean, after that, it all again comes down to when it comes to gun rounds, close to 2v1s or 1v1s, ending that round. So I mean, we're just gonna see if Quantic Gaming could get anything done this time. Again, they're still very tight on the money situation. They could be forced in a situation where they might have to save again. So it all comes down to, can they hold this, as they're playing a little bit more aggressively in this round.
Yeah, they're 3 long. Shongare's A, and Hiko is playing basically mid and B by himself. And Curse could go for a killer mid-B split here. They're positioned for it. I think they might be doing that, just based on their peaks that they're having right now and the nades that they're throwing. I think that we may see our first mid to B split, which would be devastating for Quantic, as Hiko would be kind of the slow defender, and yet that's exactly what they're going to look. Adren just popped the smoke for CT spawn. The flash is to be coming out momentarily, and Curse is going to pick right here. We'll see if Simphis can run through this smoke and try to hold off. Or Curse does not choose to execute. I guess maybe that was a fake mid to B split or something like that. I'm not really sure. As Hiko's still anchoring B alone, Simphis is in CT spawn, as a couple of Curse members are starting to go into B tunnels, including the bomb carrier AZK. And with only 30-something seconds left on the clock, I'm sure it's definitely going to be a B execution. But it seems like Adren is going to try to throw some action at Cat, but he gets picked off immediately. And Simphis has actually already rotated to B with Hiko. So they have a pretty good defense set up for this B take, as we do see Stan and Skadoodle trying to make their way out. AZK and Anger are going to come through mid, though, so it is going to be a B split, just a little bit delayed. And Curse is taking all the frags at this point. We're waiting to see if nothing can do something about it. He's going to be rotating through CT spawn, going to be able to take down Anger with a nice flick headshot there. Can he get some more? It's an even 3-on-3 with the bomb is down, which does favor Curse just a little bit. But we will see if Sean Gares and nothing can retake. They're going to be outside the B site while Swag tries to come in through the B tunnel. Stan picking up nothing. Stan picking up Sean Gares, and then AZK from the back of Plat will take Swag. And that was kind of a crazy round. If Curse would have just went for it on the initial, they probably would have had a way easier time, but obviously they can't see what we see, and it still worked out for them in the end.
Well, the advantage for Curse in that time, though, is that Quantic Gaming on that retake went in 1 by 1. I guess by having that initial flash come in and then Nothing just run in, I think Nothing was just trying to plow his way towards that platform without even looking at car or even looking at the right at the default bomb site, which just made it easy for Curse to pick him up 1 by 1, because nobody was really flashed there, so nothing really happened, or no good rotation going on for Quantic on that last round.
Yeah, man. You know, that could have been a little bit easier for Curse, but in the end, they still pulled it out. Quantic made a decent attempt at a retake, with Stan and AZK were able to shut it down in the end. They have been able to pick up another round for Curse, and this forced Quantic on yet another eco. Sean Gares and Swag trying to be aggressive at long A, but already one of them picked off here. Stan pressing through mid, able to go ahead and clear that up as well, and at this point, Curse definitely has this round. Sean Gares is just by himself with the pistol and 49 HP over at long A. Curse could really take this bomb anywhere. Looks like they are going to be going and taking it up short to the A bomb site while Adren kind of clears it out first. So we'll follow Sean Gares here to see what he wants to do. He's just going to be kind of trying to come up mid. AZK and Stan are going to be in the area. AZK actually has really low HP, but still able to take him out anyway, and Curse extends their lead yet again at 13-10. It's actually starting to look a little bit dangerous for Quantic at this point.
And you're looking at the money. Look at Stan. He's sitting at 12K while everybody else in this team is able to go for full buys. So they're sitting very comfortably in this game. Quantic Gaming at this point will go for maybe for a double save, because they were very low on the round before, and then hoping to bring things back if Curse is going to be able to win this 14-10.
Yeah, man. I mean, Quantic with the double eco certainly puts them behind quite a bit, and Curse going to make quick work of it there. AZK taken down 2 already. He's looking for a 3rd one here, and he won't get it. Adren will take care of it, but it doesn't matter. Curse is rolling through on A at this point. Nothing trying to hold him off the best that he can, but he's going to just get a trade, and Curse does extend that lead, like you said, to 14-10. So at this point, Quantic will be able to buy this next round, and they're going to have to win it if they don't want Curse to get to a game point situation.
What I like about this as well is that if they're able to win this round and win this match, is actually a big FU to Quantic Gaming. because, I mean, it was a close game, or should I say, Quantic Gaming was on a huge roll at the beginning of this game with a 7-0 lead. And then with that before last round that I called before, when they went for Galil, and then Galil buys on the 14th round, and then on the last round going with Tech-9s and Deagles, it's like you're trying to insult very skilled players, and now it's backfiring against you.
Yeah, so we're going to have to see how they play out this round. This is really Quantic's big chance to try to prevent Curse from going to game point. Looks like we do see Curse kind of setting up for a mid-B split. Sip is going to be in CT spawn, nothing, and Hiko inside the B-bomb site. So this could go either way at this point. We do see Anger go ahead and start charging up to B. Anger going to cut off the rotation on Simpus, but look at nothing popping off. A couple frags there. Sean Gears with one as well. Hiko with one. And what a stuff from Quantic at B, man. That was very nutty. I thought Curse might have it for a second. They got the opening pick on the Simpus and CT spawn, but Sean Gears with the op from long, able to pick up one, and then nothing, able to pick up two with his teammate inside the B bomb site. So very nice, quick display of frags here from Quantic to shuffle back and still get the round.
I actually thought that was going to be Curse's round, because every time that they've executed towards B, it's worked out so well. At that time, though, we've seen Hiko clutch it so well. The last time we've casted him holding the B bomb site on Dust 2. But this time with help from nothing, spamming through that smoke, they were able to take down the guys inside the B tunnels.
Yeah, dude, that was crazy. I was kind of with you. I thought Curse had that after getting that opening pick in CT spawn and the way they were collapsing on B, but nothing. Hiko and Sean Gears able to hold steady. We do see Curse creeping out long. We have Sean Gears and Slag with a bit of a crossfire here, so this could go really dangerous for Curse if they're not careful, as Sean Gears has that scope position. They're going to boost AZK on top of Blue. Again, it's Anger this time. He's able to get that pick. Slag, though, over by Pit, able to pick up one. Simphis has also rotated and picked up the op of Sean Gears and able to collect one as well. So it's an even 3-on-3. Getting pretty dicey here. Looks like Skadoodle is going to have that bomb. He's going to carry it back towards mid, where Stan is waiting in the lower B tunnels. Adren also falling off of long A. Nothing in Hiko. Both at mid. Simpus is going to be patrolling with the op at long. Looks like Curse is trying to press the issue at mid, but they're running into a crossfire here. Nothing and get taken down by Adren, but Hiko still has the op at the doors, and Simphis also has an op patrolling that long cross area. But Hiko popping off a dome shot through the door. It's up to Adren. He has really low HP, but he's trying to see what he can do, but it doesn't matter. Hiko popping off op shots. You don't see that every day.
I just don't understand why Skadoodle tried to go back and peek him out there, knowing that there was already a guy playing at long A, and then they had two guys stack at mid double doors. After the initiative killed that and making it a 2 versus 2 situation, I think Skadoodle should have just went and tried to go for that bomb plant at B, and then whoever that was still on catwalk could have watched that recross and then set up a crossfire to hold that B side. But Skadoodle is going to attempt to redeem himself by getting that pick through the doors onto nothing.
Yeah, as Quantic actually has a double op setup. Hiko still has his op from last round. Sean Gears has one as well, but Skadoodle still doing damage at the double doors with his op, as Curse actually has pretty good control of long A at this point. Swag and Sean Gears are both cat. Hiko still at mid. Stan spots one on the catwalk here. He's going to be able to exchange a little bit of damage, but he receives the brunt of it, as it looks like Anger and Skadoodle have actually come back towards mid. Adrenaline ACK still holding the bomb at long, waiting for any type of rotations. Looks like Skadoodle and Anger will finally go ahead and go back to long. It seems like they might commit on this, but Sean Gears does have an op posted up on the A bomb site, so he has an opportunity to shut this down. However, Skadoodle also has the op at long, and he has a chance to maybe get another pick here for himself, as Sean Gears will drop down, takes out Skadoodle. So that's one pick down, and Curse is going to take a cue from that and decide that they do not want to play around with long A anymore. They're going to go ahead and rotate back over towards mid. Drain AZK and Anger all there. Stan also there. Slag is on Cat. He's listening to all of this while Sean Gears positioned his op over towards the double doors, able to get another pick onto Adren. Sean Gears onto AZK. And he is doing a great job this match, and definitely in this round. He's got himself set up for an ace if he can keep it up. He's already gotten 3. He spots these two over towards Cap. Anger with the lights out headshot on the Sean Gears. This will prompt Curse to go ahead and press Cat to A. Definitely, it's going to be up to Hiko to try to clutch. Bomb is going to go ahead and make its way in the A bomb site. They need to plant it now. There's only a few seconds left on the clock. Hiko going to go ahead and press the issue here. He's going to do a lot of damage to Stan. Stan down to 2 hit points. Going to be up to Anger, and Anger with another headshot right in the nick of time for his team. It's now game point situation in favor of Curse, and Quantic can only hope for an overtime at this point, and they don't have a whole lot of money to go around.
You know, I somehow saw that coming. Skadoodle was gonna not go full retard and pick off 2. And then Sean Garris is going to do the same thing and retaliate and get 2 of his own, making it even a closer round and a stressful round for Team Curse. Also with Hiko that was still opting for them last round, made it very dangerous for Team Curse to try to get anything done. But what a fadeaway shot by Anger to take down that Opera in middle and make it a 2 versus 1 situation at A bomb site. And then Anger was that clutch player for Team Curse that last round. And now that's putting them at game point situation. Now it's just going to be a close game.
Yeah, and they could easily close this out as Quantic, like I said, has only a couple of people with guns. There's 2 FAMASas, 1 M4, and Sympus has nothing. As we had a little bit of a trade over towards lower B so far, so it's still an even 4-on-4, but like I said, Curse definitely has the firepower advantage. They have an op on Skadoodle and 3 AKs in hand. So just depending on how this goes, it could very easily be the end of this game. It could be the end of the match. I do appreciate all of you who came out to watch. Almost 1,300 viewers here. We will have a post-game interview if you guys want to stick around for that. So after the match is over, if you want to hear from some of the pros, definitely don't tune out, as we will have that after the match is over. But let's get back into what could be the last round. Got about 40 seconds left on the clock here as AZK trying to work a little bit of action at mid, but the rest of Curse actually has the bomb at long. Skadoodle going to be in pit with the op, while Anger and Adren go ahead and press up with the bomb, and Anger will actually make it over towards the A bomb site for free, and he's going to go ahead and get this plant while EZK tries to cut off the rotates at mid, but Swag's going to catch him, and actually this is a little bit dangerous for Curse. The main advantage actually favors Quantic, and Hiko is able to pick up an M4, and Sympus picks up an AK. So they have really good guns to try to make this retake, and it looks like all of them will be approaching from Cat. Skadoodle in pit with the op. He's going to have to make the plays here, but we can see if Adren and Anger can at least trade. Adren gets nothing, but we do see Anger here with the M4. Oh my goodness, it's going to be up to this grenade from Skadoodle, and he gets
Touchdown.
2 kills with it. Oh, but he's whiffing the op shot. Sympus able to get him, but can he defuse in time? He doesn't have a kit. Oh no, that's going to be the end of the game in such a crazy fashion. The double kill with the grenade from Skadoodle basically saved the day, even though he couldn't get that final op shot off. That nade still won the round for Curse, and now they win this match 16-12. It was in fact a close game, kind of like we expected. It looked really rough for Curse at first, as we saw Quantic have like I think 7-0 lead in the first half, but they came back, made the first half 9-6, and then just stormed through that second.